For rodarte, the Santa Cruz state of mind. Knictimes.com. Go back to home. Women's fashion, men's fashion, design, travel, food, culture video. For rodarte, the Santa Cruz state of mind. Travel, women's fashion by Sarah Nicole Prickett, October 4, 2013, 9:00 a.m. Photographs by Stephen Short. Styled by Ashley Furnival at Jedroot. A sense of displacement from suburban normalcy pervades both the lady punk clothes and the scenery closer to home in Venice Beach. A childhood immersed in the suburban ennui and really weird vibes of Santa Cruz has left its quirky imprint on the work of the sister team behind rodarte, Kate and Laura Maliafiz. The highway to Santa Cruz is always under construction. From San Jose International it's a 30-mile drive, slack and then coiling and then, near the end, pulled tight. At night, it's dark to an extreme, the black that feels wet. Halfway to town come the construction workers, moving slow under light as silvery and hot as a spaceship's, their acid green jumpsuits like camouflage for a cartoon planet. On the left loom 3 lit crosses and on our right, says the driver, is where Alfred Hitchcock used to live. In a beach town built for strangers, change comes peacefully. The Hotel Paradox was a summer hotel/dormitory for the University of California, Santa Cruz, until after decades of balpinale it was condemned. New owners tore down much of the structure, renovating extensively and reopening last year. But most of the hotels, or motels, are still whimsically named Carousel and Capri, and down by the water is the twinkling, wildly chintzy Santa Cruz of tourist lore. On one side, the boardwalk, up close and closed for the night, feels like a discarded film set. On the other side, the badlands of cheap and low-income housing where some girls are hookers and some boys are hustlers and sometimes you can't tell the difference. Around the corner kids smoke weed, mostly, outside a nightclub right next to the Gap. Slideshow. California dreaming. The sisters behind rodarte return to the town where they spent their childhood, Apis, a community of 6,000 residents 8 miles from Santa Cruz. More. Santa Cruz at night reminds you that you never ran away with the anarcho-Buddhist named Ash in your postmodernism class, but you would have, and maybe that's him, the hangdog gut crossing Beach Street in a black bandana and black cargo pants, carrying a black knapsack, black sleeping bag, black skateboard and a 12-pack of beer at noon the next day. That guy has everything, Kate Maliafiz says, twisting in the passenger seat to look. Except he needs a black dog. In the van, playing backseat tour guide, Laura Maliafiz turns, too. That's so funny. That's definitely the kind of guy who lives here. Yeah. That's definitely the guy. Gosh, things don't change, Laura says, her voice like peaches in a can. That really makes me laugh. With Ash out of sight, Kate turns, reluctantly, from the window. She speaks a little more softly than her sister. That is funny, Kate says. Kate and Laura Maliafiz, the sisters and fashion savants better known as rodarte, were born in 1979 and 1980, respectively, in Oakland and grew up in Apis, a community of 6,000 residents 8 miles from Santa Cruz. Apis, an Ohlone word, means the meeting of two creeks. The only other person I have ever heard of living in Apis is Thomas Pynchon, the last recluse of American letters. When I was growing up, I thought Santa Cruz was a big city, Laura says. We didn't even go to San Francisco, which is boring anyway. It's so uptight compared to here. Santa Cruz has a really weird vibes, says Kate, whom Laura describes as the kind of kid who always had a rotting banana in her bag. On the way to Apis, the yards of bungalows filled with yellow and black sunflowers, Laura says, are really getting popular this year. The Maliafiz now live in Pasadena, with their parents, and work in Los Angeles, where they design clothes that defy corporeality. Because they do not live in New York, possess formal training in fashion or speak the industry lingua franca of key items and microtrends, and perhaps because they share a naive, unworldly mean, they are consummate insiders with a reputation for outsider art. This season, rodarte revealed what their inscrutable dreams are made of. The fall 2013 show was sometimes deconstructed, sometimes unconstructed, and altogether a Ferris wheel of tie-dyed silk, bedazzled sweaters, recklessly elaborate slip dresses and billionaire biker jackets with barbed wire jewelry. All was inspired not by Santa Cruz, but by Kate and Laura's childhood memories, or confabulation.